Okay, so basically, me and McKenna watched season 2 of Assassination Classroom.
We did. It was very
good. Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Season 2 of Assassination Classroom is definitely not as funny as
I
the first season.
I was gonna say that. I like season 1 better.
Well, like, season 2 isn't as funny, but it has a lot more serious stuff. I like season 2 better.
I like season 1 better.
Well, I think I'm mostly just going to talk about like the serious plot lines in this. But at the start of the season, there was some good, funny stuff. Like at the first episode where they're still at the beach, they go through like the cave, right?
Yes, that was really funny.
I'm glad
was that season 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was season 1 for some. It's because it like molds into each other.
Because,
yeah,
it's still
but
on
yeah,
the beach.
I like that. That was funny. He has no eyes.
Yeah. I'm glad they acknowledge that he has no eyes.
Yeah.
Even more than before. So most of the start of the season has the plot with Itona, which is the angry boy, the edgy tentacled man.
I defeated the wall.
Yeah. Basically in that one, he
got captured by Koro-sensei.
He got
his tentacles cut off.
got really determined to kill Koro-sensei because that's like his one job.
It is his purpose.
But
That's
then,
not his purpose.
Everyone else is like, if he keeps doing this, he's gonna die. Because we learn more about the tentacles and how they're like implants into the body or whatever. And so they end up helping Itona, and he gets friends after that.
Friends!
He's not just an edgy boy anymore.
He kind of fit into like the edgy friend group though. Like the.
But the first part where he's like getting friends is the tank episode, where they make like a remote control tank.
Yeah. To look up skirts.
What? What?
That's what it was for.
It was?
Yeah.
I thought it was to shoot Koro-sensei.
Well, that's what it was for at first, but then like they had a camera on it, and they noticed some girls walking by. That part, it showed that Itona was making friends, and also he got a hobby for
Looking up skirt.
for like building machines, because in the last episode it shows him like working with
Yes.
stuff in the factory.
Yes.
In the tank episode, that's only the first half of the episode. The second half is like the funniest thing in the entire show, which is the code name part.
Yes. That was so funny.
Every code name is amazing.
It is.
Or at least most of them. We got Forever Flat, we got Gender, Ritsu was called Box of Moe, President Poverty. This manga is amazing, and the guy with no eyes is dating sim protagonist. Okay, but anyways, so the next thing I've written down is the stuff with Nagisa's mom, which is like
Spooky.
genuinely scary.
Yeah.
Like big happy sugar life vibes going on with that.
Yeah, I was about to slap you because I agree with you.
And like usually it almost feels like it could have been like a comedy thing, but it's like clearly supposed to be like actually scary.
It kind of goes into like real life issues of like parents trying to like. It's like what you said in the tier list video.
Yeah, even
of,
though
like,
the mom wasn't on the tier list for some
Yeah,
reason.
but like it goes into real life issues of like. I remember one of my teachers at school was literally talking about this year about how parents try to like turn their kids into like a second version of what they wanted themselves to be.
Yeah.
Like that's just stupid.
After that, there's the Kaede stuff. It has Kaede reveals that she's not Kaede.
Yeah, that was amazing.
She pulls out her tentacles, but then we also get Kaide's backstory, which also fits really well into Koro-sensei's backstory.
Yes.
Because Kaede is the sister of that girl.
When the worlds collide.
Like the Kaede stuff with her hunting down Koro-sensei was just good. It was like really good, but then it's also really good how it fits into Koro-sensei's backstory.
Yeah. Okay. So hear me out here. Imagine if after things went back to normal, but they knew she wasn't who she was, she kept her hair like in the hairstyle that she usually does, but she dyed it back to her natural color. Can you imagine that? Like with
her getting like super just determined to kill Koro-sensei there is like really cool, but she gets stopped by Nagisa when he kisses her.
Yeah, that was very fun to watch.
Yeah, that's kind of something that was
Okay,
really
but-
good in this season. every part where Nagisa does like an assassin moment, like he has a lot of things where he just figures out a way to surprise someone. Like he does the clap thing, but he also does other stuff like the kiss.
Yeah.
And he throws his knife at Karma in their fight.
And bro, that kiss was there was literally like spit, like I was like, what the heck? I was shocked when I saw the spit, and that he was obviously using the. I don't want to say that. What sounds. But like, you know what I mean.
And so the Kaede stuff is really emotional, I guess.
It
Pretty
is.
dramatic. Then it gets into the koro-sensei backstory, which is also pretty good.
It has him. He was the original Reaper, and then he gets like captured because the new Reaper betrayed him.
Oh, also, Kaede's sister was their teacher, which is interesting, before she died. It's also cool how Koro-sensei wanted to become the teacher because he liked that girl.
I still don't understand why he had to turn into the smiley face.
Yeah,
thingy.
it's kind of strange how he becomes a circle man. Tokyo Ghoul things. So the next thing I have written down is the Reaper. After Karasuma like rejects Professor Bitch, basically, she like goes off to join the Reaper.
Yeah. I was
and-
trying to make a gun.
And then they all go to fight the Reaper and stuff. And
Yeah.
Karasuma has the fight.
I really liked that episode. It was kind of like spooky also because like the Reaper was like powerful.
Yeah, it's also important for Professor Bitch. But also, it seems like the Reaper is just gonna be like another random assassin trying to kill Koro-sensei. Like, we've had many of those throughout the series.
Yeah, but then he wasn't just like a ordinary
because
one.
they revealed that he has past stuff with Koro-sensei.
Like he was Koro-sensei's partner, back when Koro-sensei was the Reaper.
But the new Reaper, because of that connection with Koro-sensei, he becomes a good villain for the actual finale of the series. Next is the debate over whether or not to kill Koro-sensei, like the battle they have.
That
over
was cool.
I thought that part was pretty fun, but I think the part like in the last or the second to last episode where they actually kill Koro-sensei, I thought that like vote that they had like hit a lot harder.
It did.
than the battle. Because,
I agree with that too.
because the battle that they have seems like a little bit too lighthearted, I think. Like everyone
They just didn't realize how they were actually gonna feel when he was like about to die.
But like everyone, like when they're picking sides, they're like saying why they're choosing the side, and they say it like really cheerfully, and they're smiling.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange, but the battle was fun. It was fun to see them like.
It was
battle
really.
against
It
each
was
other.
even cooler. Okay, wait. This isn't what I was gonna say, but here's two things. I liked when they showed Nagisa and like he like came out of nowhere and he was like his eyes were glowing. Like that was cool. And then the other thing I liked was when like Karma and Nagisa like head on started fighting each other.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool Nagisa assassin moments in this season.
Yeah.
And the battle or his fight with Karma in this part is like really one of those moments.
My favorite Nagisa moment is still in season 1 though, like when he was fighting the guy, the crazy guy. But like something else that I thought was kind of like sweet was like for some reason, even though it didn't, I don't know, I just thought it was like when like Karma like put his knife down and then Nagisa was like and then they were like, you know. But anyways, it was cool to see their backstory.
I'm not sure if that.
No, it wasn't supposed to.
So
What?
that, and they end up deciding that they're not going to kill Koro-sensei. They're gonna try to find a way to save him, and so they go into space. Karma and Nagisa go into space.
And they talk with like the space people, and they get like the science.
Oh yeah, wait, they literally went to space.
They literally went to space.
They went to space
The
and they
episode is
didn't
called
die.
Outer Space Time.
And then the astronauts were just like, I thought they were gonna be like scary astronauts at first because they were just like, you really think a bomb would scare us? And they're like, give us their friend back. And I was like, no, do not give the friend back. Because I felt like they were gonna like get all violent after they handed the friend back because it was just the vibe. But then they were just like, okay kids, let's have a fun field trip around the spaceship.
Yeah, astronauts are chill.
Yeah.
That's what we learned from that episode. But even after they like figure out that there might be a way, like the chance of Koro-sensei exploding is like very low. It's like a 0.01% or something, and then the government steps in because the government ruins everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Screw the.
They put up like the laser things around the school, and they're gonna shoot the big red laser down at Koro-sensei.
Oh yeah, the big. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. I was kind of.
And so then we also have the fight with where Shiro and the Reaper come back, and the Reaper is like a big thing, big
Yes.
monster thing.
Yeah, it was like all like. Ooh,
Yeah.
And like.
So when this battle with the Reaper and Shiro was going down, I kind of was like, this can't be the actual climax of the series because the students aren't doing anything.
Yeah, they were just chilling.
They're just watching Koro-sensei fight these people. And then eventually Koro-sensei does beat them.
Yeah, because they like fly into the walls. Yeah.
Oh wait, but no, when they showed that thing, like when like they showed like Koro-sensei and like the Reaper as like humans again, and they were like, I'm just glad I was able to be killed by you or something. That was like kind of sad.
It was a bit sad.
Yeah.
but
That's why I want Reaper backstory.
The real sad part is after that, which is it starts when the class president, he's like, he has
Goldfish guy.
Yeah. He has the class do a vote on whether or not to kill Koro-sensei at this moment, and they decide that they're gonna have to kill him.
Yeah, but it was really sad when they said who doesn't want to kill him, and they all raised their hands, and then they said who does want to kill him, and then they all raised their hands again. Like, that was... I might have said that in the wrong order that they did it, but they still did the same thing, basically. And it was really
Because
sad.
Koro-sensei was going to die anyways.
Yes, and they all
and
agreed that they should kill him, but they didn't
Yeah.
want to kill him.
It's sad. It's real sad. Then there's the part where they all sit on his tentacles because he's like worn out from the battle and he's not gonna do anything.
Nutcracker.
Oh my god. Then Koro-sensei does his like final roll call, and
That was heartbreaking.
and he also has his like speech in between names. That part's really sad, and you see all the students like kind of holding back.
Yeah.
They're crying, and then after Nagisa stabs him, they all just like
They let it out.
they
and like
all start
also like
really
the yellow
crying.
glowy stuff.
That
was really pretty and it was sad.
Yeah. Yeah, and even Karasuma looks sad at the end when he's looking at all the students crying.
Yeah, and Professor Fish was looking away. Like the way that they both changed so much from the beginning of the series is cool.
Yeah. But
You good?
yeah, it does. This season, the development it had for Koro-sensei kind of made me question like why was he like not letting them kill him? Kind of.
Yeah.
I guess kind of. And
I
also,
think he was just trying to challenge them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, in season 1, it seemed like he was actually, like, this weird science experiment that, like, just wanted to blow up the Earth because he hated everything in it. But, like, and, like, the way, like, he would change colors, he was like, kill me if you can! And he was, like, in, like, the green thingy that showed superiority or something.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, so he's, like, he's evil science person, and he just wants to teach kids for no reason.
Yeah.
But then, like, I was, like, season 2 came, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I feel like that part, the thing I just said was, it's like you can kind of look over that, but also in season 1, it seems like he wants to destroy the world. Like he is going to make the decision to blow up Earth, right? But in season 2, you learn that it's not his choice. He might just
like
explode
it's just gonna
at some
happen.
point. And I feel like that also kind of takes away an interesting part of the story. Like, why does he want to destroy the world? Oh, he doesn't want to destroy the world. He's just going to explode at some point.
Yeah.
But also, you kind of have to have that for him to like not seem evil, right? Because we need to cry at the end. Remember the self-defense form of Koro-sensei from season 1?
Yes.
I felt kind of weird how they just like never like had that again. like they
They said in the battle that like even when the red thing happened, it wouldn't be even the self-defense one wouldn't be like.
okay, but like
safe.
I remember that part. But in the rest of the season, when they're trying to stab him and stuff, he still has the defense for him.
Yes.
But I guess he needs to be like he needs to know that the attack is coming. But sometimes he does know that the
What
attack
is your
is coming.
computer doing?
But then everyone has a good life in the end.
Yes, the way they showed the future was really cool.
Yeah, episode 25.
Karma's hair looked really different.
I would have liked everyone to be at the school though.
Yeah, like
Not
why
just-
wasn't every?
Nagisa and Kaede should have at least been in the same place, right?
Yeah, I wanted all of the kids to be there now.
But it's still cool to see how all their lives are going.
It was cool to see how, like, because remember in season 1, baseball guy, like, he was trying to, like, they showed how he was trying to, like, do this thing from this baseball player that he liked that was famous, and then the koro-sensei revealed how that was never going to be his thing, but he could make his own, and then they showed how he had his own thing. Like, that brought back season 1 stuff that I liked, and it was sad. And we have to talk about Nagisa's future thing now.
Yes,
because that was
Nagisa's
perfect.
thing is that was
Yeah.
perfect. That was exactly what I wanted from him being a teacher.
Yeah, and the way that they showed him walking away and how like they showed Kuro-sensei and like the parallels, it was, and like the way he said like, try it, you have until the end until graduation or something, that was, I loved that. It reminded me about how like when those bullies were doing it and he was like, you're gonna kill me, try it, and something that,
it's like, it makes you kind of want to see like another season with
Yeah.
Nagisa as a teacher, but honestly like, it would kind of just be like it kind of makes you want to see that, but honestly,
I think it's over.
yeah, it's better for it to just be over now.
What about Kuro-sensei's manga that he made?
What?
Kuro-sensei?
You mean like the one he wrote for all the students? Yeah, I'd like to read that
Yeah, that's
50,000 page book.
It would be very worth it.
It's like 50 dictionaries.
I also want
taped
them to
together.
make the yearbook like real.
Uh-huh.
I was so wait. How did all of those pictures like not get destroyed when the red beam thing?
I think the laser didn't like destroy the hill or anything.
Yeah.
It just, I think it's just like an anti-Koro-sensei beam.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, like the knives and the guns, like how those don't harm humans.
The school building is still there.
Okay, we need to get back to what we were talking about now.
Well, that's basically the end of the general discussion, like just the last episode. I'm glad they showed everyone 7 years later. I think that's what it was. So
I feel like everyone that had jobs, it suited them. I really thought Nagisa was gonna become an assassin, though.
I really liked Nagisa figuring out what he wants to do in the future. That's something I need to do, and I like stories about that.
Yeah.
I watched a movie called The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, which was about that, and that movie was really good. And the thing with Nagisa in this season was really good too, with him thinking he needs to be an assassin because that's the only thing he's figured out he's good at, but then he realizes like being a
The
teacher
teacher
would be
also
something
suits
also.
him. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he goes like to that
The
preschool
school
or
the school,
something.
Yeah, and then it really suited
He
him.
tutors that pink-haired girl.
Okay, but we forgot to mention something about the future that was really adorable and cute. Professor Bish and the detective were married.
They married.
The way they revealed that, in the way, like the way she was like, "Your poor wife," or something like doing that, and like the way they were still like playful with each other, right? And he was like, "What? Do you not want to go?" And he was like walking at bay and was like, "Well, if you want me to be worried, I'm gonna start getting worried." And she was like, "No, I'll go." It was really sweet and cute. It was funny.
But I think that's all I have to say.
I was shocked. I was okay.
Are we done with that part?
Yeah.
Nagisa was still good, and he had some even more struggles with.
Is that your
with
favorite
the teacher
character
thing.
though?
Yeah, probably. But also, the other person that really stood out in this season was Kaede for me, because in the first season she's kind of just like a nice, like sidekick basically. Like in oh my god, in her backstory episode in this season, she literally says like she's gonna let Nagisa be the main character for season 1. In season 2, all her stuff is revealed, and she gets a bunch of development and it's real good.
Okay, so my favorite, I have like more than one favorite character, but my overall favorite character is probably Nagisa, and then my second is like, okay, so I love both of these equally, the blonde girl and Karma. I love both of them exactly the same. But yeah. And then also Professor Bish.
She's pretty cool.
And I can't pronounce her name.
Who?
Kaede? Yes. That's not that hard to pronounce, yeah.
Yeah. Shiro is the most hateable person ever now. So like in the first season, he was just like a mysterious guy.
I agree with that.
But in the second season, there's just so much
like
bad
an
stuff
abusive sorry. Okay.
Funniest episode for me was the tank episode and the code name. Both of those are in one episode.
Yes.
That was the funniest episode. The most like just drama heavy ones are like the Kaede episodes and the mom episodes. Like those were my favorite for that. And then the most emotional one, probably the best one in the season, is episode 24, which is the one where koro-sensei dies. And then the like after story, basically the after story episode is also really good.
Yeah, okay, I agree with you. Yeah, episode 24 is my favorite episode, and I like the codename episode, but my least favorite one is probably when they go to space, because that was kind of boring.
Yeah, that was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, that's all I have to say about episodes.
Then specific moments, I wrote down, I kind of said this earlier, but every surprise assassin thing, like the kissing or clap, or
With
whatever,
Nagisa?
yeah, that Nagisa does, is still like surprising and really satisfying. Because they always like put a bunch of reverb on whatever sound it is, like whenever he claps.
Yeah.
It's like real loud, and there's a bunch of like
Chris likes
bright
Nagisa.
lights and stuff. Nagisa is cool.
I also like every moment where they show the blonde girl and Karma like making fun of Nagisa for looking like a girl. That's really funny. I also just like moments where they had scenes together, because like whenever they had scenes together it was fun to watch and it was funny. Also so it's like sorry.
So what would you score season 2 of Assassination Classroom?
Probably a 9 out of 10.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's a more solid 8 out of 10 than season 1 was. Because it has a lot of drama stuff and it gets really emotional. Which season 1 did too, but not I don't think it was as much as in season 2.
I just get nostalgic over season 1, so.
But this is probably like the best show you've shown me so far.
Do you think you could have ended up watching it anyway, though?
I'm honestly not sure because I had heard of it.
You said it was a classic when I was watching it for the first time. I think you were really proud of me for starting animes.
Yeah, but like I heard about it in like a Instagram comment section. It was like because it was like a picture of the moon and it looks like a smile, I think. And someone in the comments was like, "Oh no, that's koro-sensei." And I was like, "What is that? That sounds like an anime." I searched it and I was like, "Why is there a big yellow circle with a smiley face? Why is that a character in this show?"
So I might have watched it.
Maybe you should ask Tokyo.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would give this season an 8 out of 10. It's definitely not as funny as season 1, but I think all the drama and emotions in it bring it up.
I don't know, I just overall like this show. I mean, I definitely like and enjoy season 1 a bit better, but overall I like season 1 and 2 both.
Yeah. Shows we are currently watching.
Tokyo Ghoul. And I finished Charlotte and Citrus today. What about you?
I'm making McKenna watch Bunny Girl Senpai now.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
I'm also watching like Violet Evergarden right now. I think that's the only thing I'm watching. Hey, well, the next video will be about the devil art behind.
But yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of the video.
Bye!
Assassination Classroom.
Look, I'm stopping the video instead of you.